cuts like a knife, and she goes, ooh. So,
see?
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
No, well.
When a girl says, ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
You got something going on.
That's what I'm saying. Are we ready?
Yeah.
The royal we. You know what I'm saying? Jon Peckman Podcast, Connecticut Valley School of Music and Dance. Beautiful downtown Portland, Connecticut. Come over the bridge, go through one set of lights, pull a Yui, park in front of the music store with the red neon light. We have music lessons. We have vinyl. We have a podcast studio. You could have your very own podcast right here in our studio. Anyone can do it, clearly. Dave will tell you how at the very end. And we're here today. We have, it's a twofer. It's a twofer, kids. We have Mr. Joe Bouchard, been here before.
Yes.
Founding member, Blue Oyster Cult.
Yes, we had a great talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, exactly. Blue Oyster Cult, founding member. You know him. You love him. It's hard not to love. And at first, as usual. And I'm excited to have great drummer Mickey Curry.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Who I've never met, but I feel like we're 1 degree apart, and now we're not.
See what happens?
You know what I mean? It happens.
It's the same thing with Kevin Bacon.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to bring him into it. All right. So real quick, I'm going to embarrass Mickey right quick, just in case, so people know you can not listen unless you want to.
Okay.
All right. Mickey Curry, drummer from Connecticut.
Yep.
Grew up here.
Yep.
And I know I'm just going to fill in some the major things. So I'm sure there's things I'm not gonna get. But Hall Oates, main first gig, pretty much. Yeah. You've heard him on Private Eyes. Did It in a Minute. Man Eater. Family Man. It's a good one. Say It Isn't So. Right?
Yep.
Drums on that. Adult Education.
Yeah, ooh.
Big Bam Boom album. I was real big for me back then. So
Great.
that whole thing, Out of Touch, Method of Modern Love, et cetera, et cetera. That Apollo record, Live at the Apollo with David Ruffin,
Yeah.
Eddie Kendricks, which I listened to this week, which I have questions.
Okay.
Get to. and then Bryan Adams since '81.
Right.
This is Cuts Like a Knife, boys and girls. That's him. That's Cuts Like a Knife. You're looking at him right there. Straight from the Heart. Run to You, Heaven, which was
Steve Smith.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That was my prom theme,
that's
and I hated my prom.
That's
so.
why I'm listening. I'll make sure.
Okay.
The great Steve Smith.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Okay, make a note. It's Only Love, the Tina Turner one.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything I Do It for You. Mm-hmm. Okay. Have You Ever Really Loved a Woman? Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's that guy. Los Lobos, La Bamba. That's that guy. Impressive.
Wow.
And then this is just, whatever off the top. Marshall Crenshaw.
Oh, yeah.
Carly Simon.
Yeah.
Tom Waits.
Yeah.
Debbie Harry.
Yeah.
Richard Thompson.
Yeah.
Steve Winwood. I remember that track.
Yeah.
I used to play that all the time. Tina Turner. Mm-hmm. Elvis Costello. I Have Questions.
Okay.
Sam Phillips.
Yeah.
Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
Survivor.
Yes.
Paul Carrick.
Yes.
Roy Orbison.
Ooh, yes.
I Have Questions.
Okay.
Cher.
Yep.
Alice Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney Crowell.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Celine Dion.
Yep.
Steve Cropper.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Fairly recently,
Yes.
they say.
Yes.
And then work with producers. Bob Clearmount, and that was how it's kind of started.
Yeah.
Right? Bob Rock.
Yep.
Wow. Mitchell Froom.
Great.
That whole thing, and we're going to get to that.
Okay.
So Burnett was in that mix too.
Yeah.
Right? Mutt Lange, maybe not.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, a couple of records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much, we'll start there.
Okay.
Just kind of letting people know who you are.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Whoops, look, I just turned something on. Dave, I turned something on.
That's all right.
And look, I turned something off. I turned something on.
Oh, jeez.
All right, you know what? All right, so what are you doing So what are we doing lately? You guys got some gigs coming up. We got this thing called the Rock and Roll Drumorama.
Right.
At the Kate.
Yes.
In Old Saybrook.
Yep.
Coming up.
Yeah.
So what's that all about?
That that's a little sort of a drum clinic, drum show.
Yep.
Matt Starr.
Sure.
The great Matt Starr.
Yep.
And Rich Dart. The
Yeah.
great Rich Dart.
Yeah.
And me.
Yeah.
Muggins. The three of us are going to play some tracks drum tracks from songs people might be familiar with.
Sure.
And we'll talk about the sessions. We'll talk about what we did. And Dean Falcone will be playing bass with us. So we're just going to show what the rhythm section's doing in and out. And we have a special guest that's going to come and maybe
surprise
help out.
Whoa. Wow.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot.
Oh, wait,
it's
I'm
just
sorry.
about drums and drum tracks and,
Oh, that's killer. On a Monday.
Yeah.
So it'll be easy to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll be there. I'll be there for
Great.
sure. Sorry, I forgot to mention, because a big one. The Cult, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Firewoman.
Yeah.
That whole record. I just listened to that whole album.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Awesome record.
Yeah.
You may learn more about that at the Drumorama.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
You might.
Yeah, you might. You might
I'm
not.
Saying you probably will.
Yeah.
But you might not.
Oh well. I guess we'll see. Gotta show up.
No, I'm trying to decide what we're each going to take a few songs, two or three songs. So I'm trying to pick three that might represent a little bit,
That's gotta be tough
interest
for you.
So the Cult is definitely in the running for that, because a lot of people ask me about that record.
Yeah, that's
both
a
those
great
records. So
and that was Bob Rock.
that's Bob Rock, the great Bob Rock.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. I'm not going to tell you which ones. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like cuts like a knife.
Yeah.
That's a great track.
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's Clear Mountain. I got props to Bob Clearmountain. He knows how to get great drum sounds, and just hearing the sound of the kit is so inspiring. It makes you play that way.
Is that right? So you had that in your cans.
Yeah, the way you hear it is the way I heard it recording it.
So you're playing big.
You're just playing. You're just bashing through, and you're the energy level and all that stuff. You're just trying to keep it where it's supposed to be. But he makes it really easy to get that thing.
That's cool.
He's so good.
I wonder, is he a drummer?
Clearmountain, I think he's a bass player.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But somehow he knows that's important.
He gets the best drum sounds.
Yeah.
He's such a good. He's his ears for that stuff.
And he knows you need to hear it that way too.
Yeah.
That's cool about it.
Yeah, and really innovative in all that stuff. I mean, working on those records with him, you're playing along and you go in and you listen back to the track. You know, he'll isolate the drums and bass or whatever, and you just can't believe what you're hearing. It's just so good.
Killer.
And you just start to play to that sound.
Yeah.
It's really
that's
really
important.
something.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I do that I have a little in-ear setup.
Yeah.
To get to, you want to get that. You want to get a sound that you can play.
You can't.
To.
It's really hard for me to play that kind of thing without hearing it properly.
Right.
If I'm hearing it and they sound like little tin cans or little cardboard boxes, that's how you're going to sort of play the part.
Yep, I hear you.
So
for sure.
And Bob Rock's the same way. When you go for the big, Firewoman's a good example. We're going for the big rock sound. It's got to sound like that as you're hitting them.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
That's killer.
Yeah,
that's killer. And then you have a gig involving Mr. Bouchard here, and that's called. That's
the Joe Bouchard Band.
Okay.
At the Kate. Saturday night, August 16th.
Okay.
Beautiful time to be there.
Yeah.
The heart of the summer.
Yeah.
And
come and
we
sweat
we
with
played
us.
there 2 years ago.
Right.
And recorded the whole set. And
cool.
Those videos have done over 1 million views.
Oh wow.
On YouTube.
Cool.
We didn't know what we were going to be getting, but it just happened to come out really great.
And the Kate is such a beautiful venue. It's so
Sounds
nice.
great.
They've got incredibly good staff, people who work there, the technical people, the cameras, the sound. They're just really
And
good.
every seat is great.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's killer. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Drumorama. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Bring all your students.
You know what? I might.
They really need to see this.
Yeah, I probably should.
Well, that should be fun. Matt's so great, and he's got that big rock thing. So
you're missing something. He's being coached. Joe's being coached just off
my
your
prompter.
we're supposed to mention.
We're supposed to mention Tommy Mandel.
Tommy Mandel will be playing keyboards with us.
Be playing keyboards.
Okay, cool.
Special guest for the Kate show.
Who I've known forever and has just one of the great New York
Yeah.
session.
And he was a big part of the Bryan Adams band
Cool.
back in the day, but he's played with everybody.
He's great, Tommy.
Nice.
It'd be fun.
Bringing him in.
Tremendous.
So what's
a
the
band.
idea of the show, of that show?
Well, we're going to be playing the hits.
Okay.
A lot of the songs that I recorded back in the day, recorded the bass on, but I'm playing guitar now.
Sure. Okay.
And the band's really tight.
Yeah.
Been playing,
And a bunch of new
and
stuff from
some
the new record,
songs
which is
that are
really good.
really,
Oh, really? Okay. It's a new thing.
yeah.
All right. Oh, wait, I forgot. So I will do the Joe Bouchard thing, by the way. Cities Aflame with Rock and Roll. That's that
Yeah.
guy. Godzilla.
See? That's
Godzilla. That's that guy.
I can't tell you what we're going to be on the set list necessarily.
Don't Fear the
But-
Reaper. That's that
See?
guy.
That's
Burning
right.
for You. That's that
That's
guy.
that guy.
Yeah.
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 We had a great gig recently. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
where we played at the Raven Drum Foundation.
I
If you
know
like,
that.
well,
Rick Allen.
Rick
does this.
Allen from
Oh, right.
Def
Yeah,
Leppard.
yeah,
That's
Matt was
his
there.
foundation.
Yeah.
And
Billy Amendola from Modern Drummer puts this thing together with Rick every year.
Billy,
Yeah.
And they get a bunch of drummers
Yeah.
and musicians to come in.
Yeah.
They raise a bunch of money for a thing. This year they raised money for the LA firefighters
Nice.
and their families,
Sure.
the first responders. And it was really nice. But
Yeah.
we had
Albert,
Albert Bouchard
my
was
brother,
there.
played the cowbell,
Playing
of
cowbell.
course. He is the
Right.
cowbell
Right.
player.
We
but
had Jerry Brown was there. Sean Pelton was
Yep.
there.
you got to play with Bernard Purdy.
Who was here? Who sat in that chair? Who I had him here.
Well, that
It was awesome.
yeah. Talk
Watch
about
that one.
Hitmaker
Yeah.
to the stars.
Yep. And I was telling one of my students, I got him to talk. I asked him about Bob Marley because nobody does, and he told me all about it. So I'm just like, wow. Because we all know this because he's been around long enough. We all know the stories.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna hit them where they aren't.
Very
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
stuff.
Anyway, but yeah, Bernard was here.
Yeah.
At
Well,
one point.
I got to play with him, and we.
I
had
got to
such
shake
a
his
night,
hand.
man.
Yeah.
I was like, and he was like so nice, like, oh, I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's heavy.
so
He's-
nice.
He's a sweet guy.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
just he's playing better than ever.
Yep.
And
It's just
we
like a
got
day
to-
at the office for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I just
Rock steady. Oh my God.
he's set up here and I'm set up here and I'm I'm like
Right.
banging along.
Right.
I just wanted to watch him play. I couldn't, and
No.
I'm going, what's his left hand doing? Look at his his feet are going. He's just
Such a groove.
Yeah.
so.
So we
anyway,
had a
it
great
was-
time on that.
Killer.
I couldn't play through the goosebumps.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, that's heavy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a heavy one. So, because we're in Connecticut, tell us about coming up in Connecticut. Because I know Christine, like I know all those scratch band
Yeah.
people. Vic was my drum teacher
Yeah.
when I was a little kid, so he kind of got me started. So
Oh, great.
I went through, Christine and all those people, so I probably know everybody. So tell us about that, about coming up through the scratch band.
Yeah.
You were young, right?
I was 19.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I auditioned. I don't know how I heard they were auditioning, guys, but I heard they were auditioning, so I went up.
And you knew about them.
Yeah. I knew the name. Yeah. I knew they were really a big local thing, and I thought, what am I doing? I'll just try.
Sure.
So I went up and I set up my kit, and I'm playing, and Bob Orsi
Yep.
and GE Smith were sort of, watching and checking it out, and they hired me that day. They just said, "Great, you're in." And I didn't know. I was thinking, "Okay, great, I'm in a band now." And Bob Orsi told me later that what they loved was my snare drum sounded like Carlton Barrett's snare drum on all the Bob Marley records.
Oh, wow.
And they said he sounds like he can play reggae.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, it's just how I had my snare drum tuned.
Hey.
It just
cool.
sounded, it must have sounded to them like,
And they were like, he knows what's up.
yeah. So, reggae became a really important part of the scratch band thing.
Wow.
And, how we sort of approach stuff. And I learned a lot that way. But anyway, yeah, that's how I got.
And then you
with them.
immediately had to figure out how to play reggae because they thought you already did.
No, I sort of knew. I was such a big fan of Bob Marley. I had all the big singles,
Yeah,
the 33 and a third singles, and I wore those out. So
Yeah, crazy,
that
right?
sort of must have somehow worked its way into
that's cool. That's really cool.
the atmosphere of the room or whatever. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah.
And then just work with them. So it was Bob and G.E.
Paula Sola
Oh, sure.
on bass
Yep.
and Christine.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we played every joint, juke joint, strip club
Sure.
in New England.
And this would have been when? Like what?
75 to 80.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
And then I started going into New York,
Yep.
working in New York, whatever I could get my hands on. But yeah, Connecticut, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Yep.
Did you relocate to New York, or were you able to work there and still be?
I take the train.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I take an early train,
Yep.
do a session or a showcase or something.
Yeah.
I had some really nice people that let me crash on the couch if I
Yep.
had to stay late.
Yeah.
Bob Thiel and Amy Cantor were so kind to me. And Peter Lubin at Mercury Records was really kind to me. He would call and, I've got this thing. So I ended up working with Tom Dickey and the Desire of GE's record. I did GE's solo record in December of 1980 at the power station.
Wow.
This is where I met Clear Mountain.
Oh, okay. Right, because that
We
was
worked
his
together.
spot.
And then a couple of months later, I got a gig with Tom Dickey and the Desires, who were managed by Tommy Mottola. And they were recording at Electric Lady.
Okay.
So the first two recording sessions I ever did in New York were Power Station and Electric Lady. So once again, I'm ready. I'm done now. I can die and I'm fine. And I was working with Tom Dickey, and Tommy Mottola came down to see how it was going, and he said, "Hey, you want to work with Hall Oates in a couple weeks? You want to do some recording?"
And you knew who they were by then. It was starting to happen, right?
Yeah. I mean, they were. I was a huge fan. Abandoned Luncheonette was one of my favorite records.
Sure.
Bernard Purdy played drums on that.
Right.
As She's Gone was on that record. And I wore that record out, man.
Yeah, totally.
But anyway, then that happened. And while I was working on Private Eyes, Clear Mountain called and said, "I've got this guy from Canada. Would you be interested in playing drums?" And it was Bryan Adams. And then, so I worked with those guys on and off the next.
At the same time.
Yeah. The recording sessions were within weeks of each other for those first couple records with those guys. So.
And did you, well, you didn't know about Bryan, but with Hall & Oates, did you feel like, all right, so I'm stepping into a bigger arena?
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking.
And you were ready?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if I was. I had gone in the night before my first day, and Jerry Marotta was playing a track.
Sure.
There's a song called "Unguarded Minute," and
Okay.
it's on the Private Eyes record.
Okay.
And it's probably my favorite drum track ever recorded.
Oh, okay.
And Jerry was recording that day, and I watched him play, and I thought, I gotta call in sick. I gotta stab myself. I gotta OD. I have to do something to not come in tomorrow to work because I can't. There's no way I can do what Jerry was doing.
What did they hear in you that they thought? Because I mean,
Tommy Mottola heard something,
right?
Because Daryl and John didn't hear me play until we recorded the song "Private Eyes."
Wow. Wow.
That sort of was first session day.
So they just trusted him. They were like, all right.
He must have said, "I've got this kid, and he's fine, and let's get him in here or whatever." So
because I mean, they could have gone on just using session guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Daryl, he was very specific about sort of what he wanted everything to feel like. He's very R&B oriented and that soul thing. So it had to have, simple but groovy.
Yeah.
So, I was able to do that for him. And, once we got through those sessions, they said, "Come on the road with us in the fall." So I said, "Great." So that was it for the next 7 years or something.
Wow. Yeah. That's heavy.
Yeah.
It seems to me, and I don't know, well, I think you might already kind of answered it in a way, but to me, I'm a fan of your drumming.
Thank you.
Oh. And
how?
Well,
okay.
Well, all right. Well, let me put it this way. So I'll just say, like, my wife is not a musician, but she's got ears. She kind of knows what's up. And I told her I was going to interview you, and she goes, "Oh," And I'm trying to think, and I said, I know. I go, cuts like a knife, and she goes, ooh. So
See?
you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
No, well,
When a girl says ooh,
that's what I'm saying.
you got something going on.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I can say.
So, well, what I hear.
You know what I'm saying, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I never. I mean, she said
You
ooh.
don't know.
She
Yeah.
said
Ooh
ooh
to
when
you.
I mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never got a new.
It's when you it's when you get that omelet right Sunday mornings.
Oh,
She goes,
boy.
ooh.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. Actually, yeah. All right. No, but it. As a fan of your playing, you have a presence that comes off. That is, was one of my things that I keyed onto, because I learned a fair amount from you. I was young enough. I played along to your records and trying to figure it out,
That's nice.
and it was bold, bold and clear, and you could hear everything, and there was nothing missing or nothing hidden. It was right there. It was big and broad, and you could hear it and you could feel it. And did you develop that? Did Bob Clearmountain help you? Do you even know?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I really don't know. I don't know where any of that goes. All I know is that, you record a track, and if it feels right while you're recording it, it's probably going to feel right when you listen back.
Okay.
And also you're trying to keep everybody happy as well. You got to keep, Bryan obviously had to be happy with that. It's
Sure.
his song, man.
Sure.
And Clearmountain had to be happy.
Yep.
Producers have to be happy. I've got to be sort of slightly satisfied, at least a little bit with what. But songs like that, once you lock into that kind of feel, and everybody's standing up and grooving, then you got something going on.
Yeah.
And then details are another thing, drum fills and
Did they have a good demo?
Yeah, Jim Valance
And
played. Jim
on
Valance.
that?
Yeah, let's props to Jim Valance. But Jim wrote all those songs with Bryan.
Oh wow. Okay.
Jim's an unbelievably good drummer.
Oh wow.
Like,
okay.
And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
demos had lots of great drumming on them. So a lot of stuff, I just pulled a lot of stuff that Jim played,
Cool.
The feel, of course, not everybody can do the same
Sure.
kind of feel, but some of the fills, and he was really, really inspirational in his playing on those songs.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that had a lot to do with kind of what was going on.
Yeah, we see him every once in a while. He's
Jim
been to a
comes.
couple of our shows.
He lives in New York now. So
and he's
comes
so
to-
modest. He says, I learned a lot from Mickey.
Oh, geez.
yeah. Right.
Well, I've known him for so long, and we
I know.
just trade stories,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're both massive Ringo fans, so
Yeah, me too.
the Ringo stories back and forth with Jim. I love Jim, and he's a great, great drummer.
Wow.
I can't say enough about how much he's helped me.
Killer. It's killer. Is there a different? Probably not. It's got to be song by song. But in your head, Hall and Oates versus Bryan Adams, different approaches, right?
Yeah.
Like you say with Hall and Oates, it's got to start with R&B. And Bryan Adams, I guess, is more rock. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryan goes. He likes to rock. He wants
Yeah.
it to rock.
Yeah.
Daryl and John just wanted it to groove.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think I changed my playing so much between those things. Just sort of, how much space you leave, how hard you hit, and
Yep.
of course, you've got guys like Bob Clearmountain Engineering, so they can. I mean, Bob engineered a lot of the Hall and Oates records as well.
Right.
And the
right.
drum sounds are not, they're completely different. So everybody's sort of
Cool.
adapting
Yeah,
to
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the thing is for the song.
Wow,
But you're
that's
right. It's about the song, not necessarily about the approach.
Yeah. Does Bob take his engineer with him? Or
Bob is his own engineer.
Oh, he is the
Oh,
engineer.
man.
Okay.
He
All
sits at the board.
I got you.
and,
Okay.
He puts a swizzle stick in his mouth, and
Okay. So that's where the
starts-
continuity is.
it's crazy
Okay.
how good he is at that.
Yeah. It's wild.
He's like this, magician.
Yeah.
He's really, really amazing. The wizard,
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't know what he's doing. I have no. I mean, I've been recording for 100 years, and
Yeah.
I still walk into a control room, and I have no idea what these guys are doing.
Really?
I just go play.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're representing you.
yeah.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then how did the Cult thing fit in there?
I did some work with Bob Rock.
Okay.
But Bryan recorded a lot in Little Mountain Studios in Vancouver.
So that's where.
So Bob was the guy up there, and I got to work with Bob on Honeymoon Suite record.
Okay.
And a Rock and Hyde, Paul Hyde and Bob Rock from the Payolas. They were in the Payolas together.
I think so, yeah.
I worked on that record with Bob. So he would call me in the Cher stuff. Bob did some engineering, and I've worked with him on a few projects. But yeah, he's the one who called about the Cult.
Okay.
Said, I want you to play on this record with these guys. So
I got you. So they didn't have a drummer, or you just replaced him for the album?
I'm not sure there was a drummer in the band. I mean, as far as I know, the Cult pretty much was always Billy and
Ian.
And Ian. At least the Cult I worked with was pretty much always those two guys. So that was really fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first one was a blast up there at Little Mountain. The second one we did in L.A.
Okay.
And Charlie Drayton played bass.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
One of the best drummers alive.
Yeah, right.
He plays bass?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a great bass player.
He plays bass.
It's funny because he's like Steve Jordan.
He's like Joe Bouchard. He could play bass and guitar. Yeah.
Multi instrumentalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Steve Jordan is the same way. Steve's a great bass player, but he's the best drummer alive, you know. But Charlie's right. He's such a great musician.
That's awesome.
So yeah, the Cult records were really fun to do, and you get to work with Bob Rock on anything is fantastic. So.
Yeah. What else did you do with him? I don't remember.
With Bob Rock,
yeah.
We did the Cult records. We did the Rock and Hyde record. We did Honeymoon Suite.
Yeah.
He engineered a lot of Adams stuff, the later stuff.
Gotcha.
And let's see, the Cher tracks, I think Bob was engineering, and Bruce Fairburn was producing, I believe.
Imagine that.
Yeah, Bob's great.
Heavy. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. All right, let me see. I got my questions. I got it.
Okay.
All right, let me see.
Ask Joe a question, will you?
Okay.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Joe, enough about Mickey. What do you think of Mickey?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The best.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
He likes my brother's playing.
I love your brother's playing.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Come on, listen to those.
We were
those records.
we were a team with the Blue Oyster Cult, so and Albert is a huge fan of Mickey.
Yeah, there you
go. So he was thrilled to be on stage with you.
I had a
in
ball.
New York.
We had such a good time.
Oh, really?
That was amazing.
Albert's great, man.
So everybody kind of got to get together.
Yeah,
that was really fun. That New York thing was really fun.
Killer.
Yeah.
Killer.
And but what can I say? I say often to Joan, we are a very lucky band.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we pulled off this new album, which is, I think, it's some of it's kind of like what you would expect from a guy from Blue Oyster Cult, but some of it goes off into different areas. Like I did a tango.
Huh?
I wanted for years to do a tango, and
it takes two to do those.
I know.
I don't know if you heard. I'm not sure if you heard.
But so there's some odd songs here that Mickey just pulls it all together.
Oh, yeah?
It just like
You have tango experience.
no.
You do now, I guess.
You do.
Right.
Well, actually, I don't play anything even close to a tango in a song called
Just One More Tango.
Oh boy.
But I'm playing a little sort of Latin-y thing, but it's not a tango.
Yeah.
And
I tried to incorporate a tango in that, but it doesn't work.
a little bit of trivia here.
Sure.
I did an instrumental version of this same song that was premiered by the Connecticut Ballet in Middletown.
Wow.
Just down the road.
That's heavy.
On
Wadsworth Mansion.
at the Wadsworth Mansion.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, we did so the first time, it's great to see this choreographed by incredible dancers.
Yeah.
So, but Mickey, you were in there, and it was instrumental version.
Yeah.
The one that'll be on our album is a vocal.
Sure.
vocal.
And we're probably going to play that one at the Cape. Just
Yeah.
throw a little
Just to
fans
throw
in.
in some odd stuff that you wouldn't expect.
Why not?
Yeah.
How'd you get interested in tango?
I don't know. For years, I grew up in dance bands,
Sure.
so it's always about getting the people to dance.
Sure.
And the tango is such an amazing dance.
Yeah.
Very distinct, very distinct. So and I was teaching, and they were doing that famous what I call Hernando's Hideaway from
Sure.
the musical.
Yeah.
Very famous La Campasita or something.
Yeah. Right?
So, and that was maybe 10 years ago. So I've tried for years to come up with something, and we got pretty close on this one. It
really nice.
sounds good.
Yeah.
It just sounds good.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And
It doesn't speed up,
yeah,
which that's good. It doesn't slow down. That's good.
yeah.
Right. Always a good thing.
So
It keeps
I'm
time.
writing songs about my life, and
Yeah.
I have an interesting one that is really close to my heart. I wrote a song about my mother.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But here's the kicker.
Uh-oh.
She used to work for the FBI.
Oh, okay.
She got out of
That's nice.
this is 1940. She
Oh,
gets
okay.
out of college.
Back when the FBI was the
was
FBI.
the FBI, yeah.
Everybody wore dresses.
And she was the secretary for the head of the FBI in Boston,
Oh, wow.
and which had you had a lot of mafia and
Did
gangsters.
you ever dig up the yard? Like the old back in the just to make sure
right.
she didn't bury anything.
Yeah.
you know,
But she
like-
wouldn't talk about this. She would until like I was a teenager. She says, "Yeah, I used to work for the FBI."
Wow.
So what? And then in my mind, I'm thinking,
You think she
this
might have
would
just
make
been
it
messing
great.
with you? Maybe she was messing with you.
No, this is the truth.
Oh, wow.
And she used to bring J. Edgar Hoover her
yeah.
dresses.
So
Right,
you
right.
don't want to lie
Size
to
3.
the FBI. It was such an easy song to write, and I'm just happy about it. So things like that, some odd things that
Why
you
not?
wouldn't expect.
I'm sorry, you were talking about your mother, and I'm just cracking jokes like a
About the
jerk.
FBI.
Yeah.
Me too.
And not even listening. I
I
can't
know.
get past that
I like-
part. I'm sorry. You were saying your dear mother. I'm sorry.
Oh, Mom.
I know.
Oh, Mom.
Joe's reminiscing, and we're making fun
Yeah,
of it.
but anyway, the FBI, there was Nazi spies pre World War II.
Yeah, right. Right.
in Boston.
Sure.
They'd be infiltrating, so that was
Wow.
what they did, and she had to take confessions.
You think
from-
your mom ever whacked anyone? Like if this is a side gig?
She knew about it.
Whoa. Man.
Probably is in on the planning.
Ooh. Yeah, he'll be at lunch. At
Okay, we're making up stories. This is all made up. But it's fun.
Yeah.
So and I'm writing these songs, and we had rehearsals every week. We were rehearsed for 3 months
Oh, wow.
for this album.
That's cool.
And I'm thinking, I've got to write songs that is going to amuse these guys
Oh, boy.
because they get bored easy.
Oh, really?
Wait, what'd you say?
Yeah, right.
They get bored easy. So the songs had to be a quality song.
Yeah.
So it was great to record live in the studio, the whole band.
Killer.
Joan and my bass player Bobby from Poughkeepsie,
Sure.
and Mickey, and
Cool.
we had a great session.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
hopefully it'll all pan out.
Yeah.
Things are.
We recorded
looking
at the power station out in.
Like New London? Yeah. It's killer, right?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That studio is.
So you would know. So is it? Because I've
Yes.
only ever been there.
I walked in. I couldn't believe. I mean, you'd swear you were in the original building.
Okay, well,
The
take
room.
it from.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
sounds are great. Evan, the guy who runs the place, is fantastic. We had such a great time there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Really good.
That's cool. Yeah. It's got to sound great.
It's like recording the way you want it to be.
Yeah.
Sound great.
Yeah.
Everything was comfortable. The
Yeah.
room was amazing.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah.
We got some video too, so we're gonna have.
Right.
Eventually, I'll get around to this, but we did shoot video of the actual 3 days of recording,
Nice.
and so we'll put some of that together
Why not?
when it's out. Probably not till the end of the year.
Sure. Yeah. That'll happen.
That's
Killer.
yeah.
Killer. What's it called? The album?
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
Confluences.
All right.
Confluences
Sure.
coming together.
Right.
Confluence.
Confluence. Correction.
She's there correcting.
I thought it was confluence. I was saying it wrong. All these years, I've been saying it wrong. Wow,
Yeah.
it's heavy. When you were working with Hall and Oates, and it started to get a little more drum machine heavy,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And it just happened, and you were cool with that.
Yeah.
It was just a thing, a natural.
Yeah,
Seems like a natural thing.
It's just what was happening at the
Yeah.
time. And, Daryl and John both were sort of one step ahead of that
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
So they really aware of sort of where things were going in the pop, rock, soul, R&B world, that
Yeah.
they were a part of. So, yeah, I was cool with it as long as I got to, be involved. And so a lot of those things, Jimmy Braylauer
Yeah.
would come in with his little things. And, I sat with him a few times and we came up with some little cool,
Yeah.
little groovy things.
Yeah.
And then we started putting live drums over the top.
Right. Yeah, that's
which-
what I was going to say, which I thought was a kind of a cool idea.
Yeah, well, that was Clear Mountain's. Clear Mountain, that song, Adult Education.
Yeah.
So the song's going on, and we're listening, and everybody's okay, and I'm sitting there thinking, they don't need drums on this.
Right.
Bob leans over and he says, I want you to just go out, and when I point at you,
Right.
I want you to start playing,
And then they'll hear it. They'll understand.
and they'll know what he's hearing. So I went, okay. So I go out, I sit at the kit,
Yep.
put the cans on, the track's going along, and there's the big
Yep.
thing, and he goes, now. And I thought, okay, I have to come in now.
Yeah.
And everybody sort of jumped up, It was like this moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I went, oh, okay, don't lose the click. Just keep
Yeah.
playing. Don't
Yeah.
stop playing. And went in and listened, and it was, okay, this is the new approach to
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
sort of Hall & Oates
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah. No, I think it's a great idea because it's like a lot of like man eaters like that too. It's cool
Yeah.
because they use the drum machine to
Yeah.
make you think that it's only going to be like
Right,
this, and then you
right.
come in,
Yeah.
and it like blows the walls
Yeah.
open.
Yeah,
It's
that
killer.
one, I love how subtle that is.
Yeah.
For that track in particular, and it's such a simple song.
Yeah.
A simple drum groove. But that was all T-Bone Wolk sort of
Oh,
came
wow.
up with that whole,
Okay.
that James Jamerson thing.
Cool.
The groove. And
All right.
yeah, that song was really quick. That
Oh, really?
happened really fast. So
Man Eater.
They sort of wrote it in the studio and recorded it all. And
Wow.
Daryl sat at the piano, had this thing. John had a little thing, and T-Bone started that thing, and there it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
get it now while it's hot, right?
Killer.
So
That's
worked
pretty
out.
cool.
Yeah.
Elvis Costello.
Mm-hmm.
How did that all happen? Is that through Mitchell Froome?
It was T-Bone Burnett.
Oh, okay.
I had done some work with T-Bone. I played on T-Bone's first solo record,
Oh, wow.
Talking Animals.
Okay.
It was T-Bone, me, Mike Rose played. David Rose played guitar,
Okay.
and then it was basically the three of us on the basic tracks.
wow.
Tony Levin came in and put bass on everything after,
Huh.
which was great. But so T-Bone Burnett, I was doing lots of stuff with him. He'd have these projects, and he'd fly me out to
And,
LA.
and that's probably what would be who would that be? That would be like Richard Thompson? Did that come through
Richard
there?
Thompson and Sam Phillips.
Right.
I did 3 or 4 of her records with T-Bone. I
Yeah.
did 3 or 4 Richard Thompson records with
Oh.
T-Bone and Mitchell.
Right.
Froome involved in both of those. So, and then the Roy Orbison record was T-Bone Burnett as well.
Wow. Killer.
The Los Lobos thing was Mitchell.
Right. Right.
And we got to work on that record together. That was fun.
Wow. So,
So T-Bone Burnett was calling me a lot.
okay.
I was going to LA a lot. I got to work with Jerry Sheff.
Oh, wow.
bass,
Yeah.
and Richard Burton.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
J-
James Burton.
James.
James Burton.
Richard Burton came in and
Right,
said
right.
it was
Yeah.
calling everyone Elizabeth. No, James Burton. I'll get that right.
Right,
You
sure.
can edit that.
Yeah. No, I got you.
So I don't look like an idiot.
Well,
No, James Burton came in and played guitar
yeah.
on a couple things. It was great. But Mitchell, I did a few things with, but it was T-Bone Burnett doing most of those LA records.
Nice. and working with Elvis.
Yeah.
What was it? How specific is he about what he wants from the drums?
Just play.
Really?
Can you just play? Just, here's the song.
Yeah.
Keep it cool.
And he knows when he knows.
He knows when it's done. So I was really nervous because I wasn't sure how to approach, especially King of America. It was so
Brushes.
Yeah, I kind of really whacked away with brushes, and that kind of T-Bone Burnett was just keep it as open as you can.
Yeah, well, that's what I hear.
And that was T-Bone Wolk playing bass as well. So
okay. So
that helped me out a lot. I didn't have to worry about, the time or a click track or anything when you're working with T-Bone. He just played perfect.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that was a great day with Elvis. We had really a lot of fun working on it. He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's so talented.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
And he's really funny, great stories, and which is half the battle when you're working together, right?
Yeah, right.
Spend as much spend as much time yapping about stuff as you do
Breaking for lunch,
Yeah, right.
long lunches.
Oh boy.
cookies and
Hey, that's your album title. Long Lunches.
long lunches.
Done.
Ooh,
Just
there
did
you
it.
go.
We just did it. That's
That's
it.
so funny.
Could be. Maybe. Just consider it. Just put it out.
Get a free coupon to
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
that's really good.
Wow.
comes with the
Heavy. That's heavy. That could be.
collector's item.
Yeah, man. All right, I got a weird one for you. Maybe you don't even remember this. You might not. 8 to the Bar, a local band.
Yeah, I remember. I love them.
I ended up in that band later.
Oh,
Later,
Okay.
after, and I had to learn. You played on one track. They brought you in, apparently.
mm-hmm.
When I had to join the band, you played "Tell Mama." It was an Etta James cover.
Right.
I think it was probably Paul Asola. I think because he was in that band.
Yeah.
They must have brought you in, and they had their regular drummer, and you played on that one track.
Right.
Do you remember?
No.
Okay.
But if I did it, it was probably Paul. I did a lot of stuff at Trod Nossel.
Yep. Might have been.
Where I would go in for the afternoon, and they'd have like 3 different.
Oh, okay.
We
Can
need
you
to put
bang this
drums on
out?
this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Paul and I played on so many different things.
Wow. Yeah.
So I apologize for not remembering that particular
Yeah,
session.
that's
but,
cool.
now that you said it was the Etta James tune, I kind of remember banging away on
Yeah.
that in the studio.
Well, there's a thing that I've heard you do, and then, I had to learn that song because I joined the band.
Yeah.
And it has a big breakdown in the middle, and you're doing this thing that I'm going to ask you about.
Okay.
And when I joined the band, they were like, but that's not the way it was on the record. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
You know how many times I've heard that?
Well, hey.
Hey, wait a minute. That's not what Billy Cobham played on the
Yeah,
record. You have to get it right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it happened to me. And I heard you do it, so I re-listened to the Apollo record just because I remember that one too.
Yep.
There's a thing that you get into. I've heard you get into it a few times. You're doing it on that 8 to the Bar track. You're doing it on, I think it's I Can't Go For That. You guys are stretching out. You're on the hi-hat, but you're doing bride cymbal, bell, 16th note kind of cut up thing.
Right.
Killer. I mean, you got this whole approach,
Yeah.
this whole thing going on, and I'm trying to figure out the pattern. Boom, boom. You get this thing going with the kick drum, and it's 16th. I can't figure out the pattern, but it's just totally cruising. It's beautiful.
Probably, it's probably like a weird paradiddle.
Yeah, something. Yeah, something like that. But you're
Between that and then keeping the backbeat as well.
And it's almost linear too, because
Yeah.
you're leaving the.
Well, that's one of my two things
Okay.
that I use on everything.
Oh, all right. Really?
Sort of.
Well,
No, I mean, I'm always thinking in 16ths.
right.
You know,
That's
do
what
you
it
do
sounds
that?
like.
Do you do that when you're playing?
Well,
I'm always thinking of that sort of 16th note shaker underneath.
Right.
Especially the medium tempo.
so even if you don't play all the.
So
the
instead
notes,
I mean, there's always that going on in my head.
Yep.
So if I start insinuating that stuff, it's probably just because it's where it's most comfortable to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, it's killer.
Oh.
It's a killer approach. So I ended up, it's not. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and so it was kind of cool because in a way I started a thing. It was like right at that time too, where I just said, you know what, I'm going to program a drum machine to play a 16th note kind of pattern and fill. And I ended up doing that for the whole time I was in the band. And then it turned out, can you program something for this? So I programmed like a chunk of the show.
That's very cool.
And that was because of you. Because I was trying to figure out the pattern.
You're welcome.
Yeah, hey. So then I could just play straight. I just played right straight through it and let the 16th.
See, I love that. I love having to, when you get to play along with something that's already, so even if it's not a percussion part or a drum part, if there's a sequence, Hall Oates had lots of sequence stuff.
Right, totally.
And playing along with that stuff really sets up, you know, it really leaves you free to do a lot of stuff.
Well, it kind of went full circle, at least for me in my thinking in a way, because again, I'm not trying to, but you were an influence on my drumming. So it was an approach that I could take. And then I thought, well, I could program half of this and play because that's what Hall & Oates would have done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like incorporating the live playing with the drum machine on stage was something I just kind of...
I love that. We did that on a bunch, well, not a bunch, but there were at least 3 or 4 songs in the show where I was playing along. They had that little Roland 808 thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, they had the sequence key parts for a couple of songs. And I love that. I love playing big drums over the cool.
Let that be busy.
The stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's a great approach.
I hear you. So I've heard you sometimes do this too, and I was wondering if you know you're doing it, if you're doing it on purpose or what you're thinking. But when I think you're playing sometimes, you can play as laid back as anybody. But then there's other times where you play right on the edge, like you'll go and push right up against it if something needs to drive. You do that, you know you're doing that.
Yeah.
And that's an approach.
Right.
How do you decide which approach to take? There's probably no answer. Like it depends on the scenario. But I've heard you play very controlled, and I've heard you play like right on the edge. It's so exciting.
It's the song, you know.
Yeah.
If you think the song needs to be edgy, play it edgy, and it's usually up tempo things that I get to do that on.
Yeah.
Those medium tempo things, the slower things like Cuts Like a Knife and Somebody, those kinds of. Some of the Hall & Oates songs were like that. You can drop that backbeat as far back as you're comfortable with, and it just sits it where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But the edginess comes from that's what the song needs.
Yeah. And
like a lot of Joe's songs are like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Play on the edge.
Yeah, they're up tempo tunes like FBI,
real rocker.
FBI. And some of the new ones, So
cool.
You want to sort of lurch a little bit.
But you're not moving the tempo.
No, you're just it's all just, I've always had this tendency to sort of flam the click on a backbeat.
Okay. So you're behind it.
Slightly.
Yeah.
But it depends on the tempo of the song. But on those tunes, you want to be...
Yeah, bury the click.
You got to bury it.
Yeah.
Especially with kick drum and the backbeat, if you like that edgy thing, But yeah, it's about the song for me.
Yeah.
If it needs that, you push.
It's cool that you're able to do both, to me, because it's... I don't even know if you remember, but there's the Elvis Costello tune. It ended up being a B-side somewhere, but it's called Blue Cher, and it's very Motown. You're boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
And you're like right on top of it. It's beautiful.
Oh, thanks. Those things, it really depends on the song. Plus, you got Pete Thomas,
right?
That you're trying to emulate.
You don't want to go too.
He's ridiculous. He's so good at that.
Yeah.
He's so good at that. That edgy, punch you in the face, kind of high energy.
Yeah.
There's nobody better.
Yeah.
And you're working with Elvis Costello. You gotta try.
Well, it's interesting. I hear Pete Thomas though later, like much later, when he played Los Lobos, he became a way laid back player.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, not that he couldn't be the laid back guy, but.
Right.
If you're going to do an Elvis Costello song,
you got to be able.
You got to be able to push that thing, and it's all energy. It's like Clem Burke,
Yeah.
Clem was amazing. He was so good, and he could sit back
Yeah.
All those
Yeah.
you know, the tide is high and
Yeah.
all that. It was like he could get way back, but then he could push and
Yeah.
just give you that energy thing.
I guess just knowing what to do, right?
You just got to know, I guess, for the whatever the song is and what it needs to
Yeah.
sort of, you know, come across that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's killer. All right, let me make sure before we. If there was any, the thing and the thing. So La Bamba,
Yeah.
just one day. That's what I heard.
2 takes.
Wow.
We did. It was Mitchell Froome, and I was in Vancouver rehearsing with Adams, and
Okay.
we were going to take a day off. Bryan was cool with it. I said, I got to fly down to L.A. and do this session if it's cool. He said, no problem, man.
And you worked with them before.
Yeah, I had done that. No, I'm not sure. La Bamba might have been before the album. I did an album with them.
By the Light of the Moon.
By the Light of the Moon. I didn't play on all the tracks, but I spent. That might have been before.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway.
Somewhere in there.
Mitchell, they flew me down to L.A. for the afternoon, and I went in the studio. We spent, an hour. We did a couple of takes. David, he blows me away every time I hear him. He's just, and they're
crazy.
They're the best guys. They're the nicest guys.
Really?
So we had a really good time. So anyway, we did one take, and Mitchell was, that's really good. Let's do a second one just to have it. So we did a second take. There was no click or anything, and he went, So he just edited them right in the middle.
Oh.
He just put the 2
Interesting.
takes. First half, first take.
Oh, wow.
Second half
Well,
of
there
the
you
second
go.
take.
Yeah.
And there it was. So,
Wow, that's
and
killer.
I said, guys, I'm sorry. I got to go. I hate
Wow.
leaving. But
Why you, do you think? Do you know?
I don't know.
You know?
Mitchell, I love working with Mitchell. We
Yeah.
got along great. So
I guess I would have to ask him why he just said we got to bring Mickey in.
yeah,
on this
I
too.
don't know. But, we did a lot. Same with T-Bone. I don't know why there were so many guys. Keltner was on all the stuff. Keltner was on all those records.
Yeah.
That I was on with the T-Bone,
Yeah.
Richard Thompson.
Sure.
Sam Phillips.
It's
and-
either you or Jim.
Well, thanks. How that happens, I have no idea. But Keltner. And that's the other thing. You get in the studio and you hear. Well, this is what we did yesterday with Keltner. When you listen to these drum tracks and you're going, "What am I doing here?
Well,
What am I
But
doing?"
the magic,
I
the magic does appear
I still
somehow.
think,
Just
you listen to those
pull it out of
tracks
your
and you
hat.
go, "Why didn't they just finish this stuff with him?" Anyway,
take it from me. I mean, look, I'm probably 10 years younger than you, I guess.
Well, are you 94?
No.
Because I just
Oh,
turned
you're
104.
100. Oh, congratulations.
Thanks.
The world's oldest living man here on the Jon Peckman podcast. Wow. No, I mean, whatever. I mean, you have your thing. Jim Keltner is Jim Keltner.
He
Mickey
sure
Curry
is,
Mickey
man.
Curry.
Thank you.
Well, it's true. I mean,
Yeah.
I would just be curious. You would not be the person to ask, but like I am just curious, like in Mitchell's mind, when you get the call,
Yeah.
where they go, "This is a good song for,"
Yeah.
I think I know, but to me, at least on La Bamba and some of the things, you have this way of. It feels like you're blowing the top right off of it while still staying.
Yeah.
No, it's exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, La Bamba that's an exciting track. You're right. It's exploding, and I don't know if Keltner would have done that. I love.
He would have done
Believe
it
me.
so much better than I did.
Stop it.
But
I don't know about that.
I love Jim.
Well, they know
Every note. He's another guy,
course.
man. There's not a bad note. Ever.
No, I mean that's
Ever.
obvious, but
Yeah.
also whatever.
Thank you. Well, thanks. That's really nice of you. But,
Well, I'm just speaking the
yeah.
truth. I don't.
And it was really fun. That's another part of all of it.
Yeah,
when the
yeah,
stuff's
yeah.
fun
Sure.
to do,
Sure.
it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
You don't,
yeah.
don't you get
And you
that?
were maybe a little jet laggy.
I was just edgy because it was like,
yeah.
I got to go. I'm going to have to leave in an hour.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if it was a method thing. Do you think they did that on purpose? You know what I mean? Like,
Mitchell Froome, I wouldn't put it past Mitchell
get him
Froome.
where we only have.
Get him when he's a nervous wreck.
Whoa!
One
imagine.
take. Just get the first take because then he's going to calm down.
Is he that kind of dude?
No.
You think it was method? Could it be that method? I have this thing. Do you do this thing? I have this thing method.
that's funny.
Sometimes I literally will be like, I'm going to do the take. I have to pee, but I'm going to do the take like I have to pee.
Right.
Are you serious?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and it's
I thought I was the only one that did that.
Yeah, but you know, it's that thing too. It's like, okay, this is this track. I'm really gonna have to pound the shit out of this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I need coffee.
Right.
Or, you know, you need right.
Right.
So you get that jacked up coffee thing, and you do a take, and you know,
Yep.
okay, that's pretty good. We'll do another one, and then
Yep.
and then it's time for the ballad because you crash.
Oh boy.
Can I
Sure. Please.
mention a jacked up
Oh
performance?
boy, I'm ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just because people be watching this on their YouTube,
Sure.
and most likely Live Aid will come up on the side.
Oh.
Okay.
Sure.
This guy,
Oh.
Live Aid,
Oh.
Mick Jagger,
Oh, did
Tina
I-
Turner.
Did I not know that? Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, we were on stage for like an hour and
Tell us the
something.
story about that.
Yeah, it was
Whoa.
it was Hall & Oates.
I did not know that.
It was Hall & Oates. We did a Hall & Oates set,
Yeah.
and then Eddie Kendricks and David Ruffin came
Oh,
out.
okay.
Because
I
it was
got
right
you.
around the same
I
time as the
got you.
Apollo gig. They came out. We did a set with them.
Yeah.
Then Mick Jagger comes out,
Sure.
and we did
The
we
punk.
Did
He's a punk.
yeah, he was
Anyway,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, he is. And he came out and did a song, and then Tina came out,
Oof.
and we did a big finale with Tina. So we were on stage for a while.
Wow.
At Live Aid.
Now, I must mention,
I did not know
you
that.
can't see Mickey that well.
Because better heard than seen.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the cameras, of course, are on Mick
Tina.
and Tina.
Right.
But he's there. That's the pulse.
I'll have to go
of that
back.
tune.
I got to go back and listen.
Yeah.
I'll go back and.
It's
yeah,
kind of
I
like
did-
Woodstock, though. Like they say, if you remember it, you weren't there.
Yeah, yeah.
Live Aid was kind of like that. If you remember it, you couldn't have been. It's very vague, although
Yeah.
It went by so fast. I do remember getting off. They told us get off stage right away when you're finished because
Yeah.
we got to change.
Yeah,
over.
yeah, yeah.
So I go running off. I'm the first one off the drum riser, and I'm running. And they had these curtains center stage in the back.
Oh, boy.
And somebody opens the curtain, and I ran face first into Levi Stubbs.
Ooh.
Because they were getting ready to come
Yeah,
out.
right.
And he's a big guy.
Oh, boy.
And I hit him right in the chest.
Oh, no.
And he goes, whoa, whoa. And I
Hey.
said, you're Levi Stubbs? He went, yes, I am.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, it was really funny. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Wow.
Levi Stubbs. So I bumped into Levi Stubbs at Live Aid.
That's heavy.
I just bumped into him at Live Aid.
That's funny. So I had, you know what I was doing the day of Live Aid? I was working at a car wash. It was my first year out of high school, and me and my buddy, we got a gig at the car wash. I was starting my life now out of high school, and his bass teacher was Paul Asola.
Oh, great.
So we were like, hey man, he was playing with who's that dude? Paul was playing with him. He's a Canadian rocker. I can't remember. I'll never remember now. But
Not David Johansen.
no,
No. It was before that.
he kind of didn't quite break out. But it was like, oh man, now I can't remember. All right, anyway. But we listened to Live Aid that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I was
Yeah, that was quite a day. I got to sit and watch Phil Collins and Tony Thompson play together.
whoa, yeah,
I sat right next to
Yeah.
Phil's floor tom
yeah,
or hi-hat because he sets up
yeah,
backwards.
yeah.
It was magical watching those two
Really?
guys play together.
It was cool. You know, they never really released all that just because
I know.
I guess the Zeppelin boys weren't happy.
No, well, you know,
But
it was
you
a
were
little.
there, so what
I
did
was
you
there.
think?
It
I'm
was
going to
pretty-
look up who that person was, though, while we're talking.
Oh, good.
Because it's killing me. Now I got to know.
I just talked to Paul.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, maybe a week ago or something. He's down in Nashville. He's staying busy.
Yeah.
He's doing really well.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while.
He's such a
worked
great
together.
bass player.
Yeah, yeah. We worked together
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Oh,
me and
good.
him, over time.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Well,
Um,
he's one of my
oh,
favorite
man.
guys.
Yeah, no, he's awesome.
Yeah.
How am I going to find out who this was?
I'll ask
It was
Paul when he
John something
John.
from...
John Eddy?
Yes.
John Eddy.
Is he Canadian or am I not even right?
He might be. John
John
Eddy
Eddy.
might be Canadian.
That was who Paul was playing with.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and we were like, dude,
Oh, John's great.
wow.
I haven't seen him in a long time, but He used to come up to the
says
studio.
right here, Google's, I'm already wrong. John Eddy, American singer.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
He might have been from Jersey or something.
He's from Jersey,
Yeah.
which is not really America.
No,
If
it's
you
very
see the
Canadian, you know, Jersey.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That's what they say.
And they call Canada America Light,
Right, right.
and they call New Jersey New York Light.
Right.
So they got that going.
Yeah, John Eddy.
Yeah, John's great.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't know much about him, but yeah. I mean, we might be kind of cool.
Okay.
I think. Let me just make sure. Yes. All right. I'll tell you what my notes were. Elvis, on top versus behind, Big Bam Boom, Los Lobos, the hi-hat ride thing, 8 to the bar.
Very cool.
Who?
That's funny.
Well,
No, I'm glad.
Just things I want to know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Who gave you? Who would we be surprised by out of all the artists that gave you the most specific drum directions that we might be like, oh, that's cool?
Tom Waits.
Oh, really?
Oh man.
Really?
I played on Downtown Train.
Yeah. Wow.
And it was me and GE and T-Bone. And we were in New York, and we went in the studio. And Tom, and I got to know him through that session. And then later on, he would come, when I was doing T-Bone Burnett sessions, he would come down and hang out. And he was great. But Tom said, we do a take of the song. And everybody's like, oh, it's pretty good. It's not bad. And he said, yeah, so, well, Tom, what's up? He goes, well, you know, you got your green over here, and you got your red over here.
And you're like, I didn't know I had green or red.
Yeah, and he says, you know, but I want that sort of brown in the middle. That when you.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'll do that. Thanks.
Right.
Wow.
Brown. I'm playing green and red.
What are you doing? How could you be playing green? Yeah. What are you doing?
I don't know. But he spoke in colors, and I went out. I put I toweled up the kit, and I used mallets.
Oh.
And he loved that.
And that was brown, apparently.
Brown. It was just
still makes sense.
And you know, it was just. I think it was more of a sort of that neutrally. Softer tone to the thing.
Sure.
It wasn't big rock, but it wasn't brushes, you know.
So
I kind of get what he was going for.
That's cool.
But he's amazing. He is so talented and the coolest, funniest guy.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
But anyway, that was probably the most specific.
Wow.
Or non-specific anybody ever got with me. A lot of most people you work with, they just kind of go. Just play.
Yeah.
Some guys get really,
Yeah.
Can you fix the hi-hat? How
Yeah.
come you didn't open it when you did it the first two times?
Lang, possibly?
No, Mutt. Working with Mutt, I thought I was going to spend weeks on a hi-hat part.
Yeah, right. Well, you would think that, yeah.
Because I was hearing horror stories about Mutt with drummers. Right?
Yeah.
So
guitar players, singers.
Yeah, but the drummer
wives.
thing, he always
wives.
But Mutt always. So anyway, I got in the studio with Mutt, and I just played, and we'd do 2 takes, and he'd go, "Great,
wow,
I got everything I need. It's really good."
Meaning he got it all in the
Have
Fairlight.
you ever really loved a woman? We recorded at a house in Jamaica, and I was upstairs, and we had a camera.
Yeah.
And they had the control room downstairs in the living room, and Mutt was down there, and they had spent 3 days getting Paco de Lucia's guitar parts.
Sure.
3 days.
Wow.
And this is Paco de Lucia, who gets it right the first time.
Right.
Time.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting out at the pool.
Oh boy.
And I'm listening to them work, and I'm thinking, I'm going to be here for a month.
Yeah.
Getting a drum track.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, Mick, you're up after like 3 days of Paco. So I go up, I sit down at the kit. Okay, ready? Yeah. Okay, we start playing. I play. I do the whole take, the whole song, and I'm just waiting, for like, okay, this is what I think I'm going to hear. All right, let's go back to the intro, and we'll start.
Yeah, we need to play
the first bar.
Kick drum for a day.
Right,
yeah.
We'll get the first. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. So there's dead silence, and I'm going, oh man, I'm sitting there, and I hear Mutt come on the thing, and he goes, "Yeah, Mickey, man, I think we got it, man."
Whoa. Okay.
So I start laughing, right? Like,
you think he's
get
putting
the fuck out. Get out of here, you guys.
Yeah.
You're just picking on me.
Yeah.
No, man, it's good. It's really good. We got it.
Wow.
Okay, so I went downstairs. We listened, And he said, I just need a little something here, like going into the
Wow.
middle eight or something, just a little something. So I went up and I put a little ping and a little doo-doom on a rack tom, and I was done.
Wow.
And that track, that's a really nice track.
Hell
you
yeah.
know? It's just nice.
Yeah.
The song is beautiful. But everything I did with Mutt was like that. Just
Did you ever think that's because it's you're that good?
I
Did
don't
that ever
think
occur
it's
to you?
I don't know. I just think, you know, he was at a thing where with the sort of the way modern recording changes every day, the state of the art change. You know, you could get a really good drum sound up top, up front. And,
So he
you
just-
got a guy that can play time and maybe
You just get
know
the performance.
get the feel for the song or whatever, and get the performance initially.
Far out.
But yeah, I love working with Mutt, and
Cool.
he's great.
Cool.
He's just really, really amazing.
Wow.
One of the best ever.
Far out.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
All right. We could go. We could. We're getting close. We could. You know, I don't want to run out. I really don't want to run out. I don't know where we are with everything. That would be tragic. I don't want to run out. So,
Okay.
but the wrap-up questions here on the Jon Peckman podcast, and Bernard Purdy actually answered these questions too. So don't feel. And Joe Bouchard answered these
answered it.
questions. These two. So 5 favorite albums that you would take with you if you were going away forever. That would help us to understand.
Billy Cobham's Crosswinds.
Sure.
Oh man. Royal Scam.
Okay. Yeah. Why not?
The Little Feat record with Sneak and Sally.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
The Capitol Years, Frank Sinatra.
Oh wow. Okay.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. I take that back.
Oh boy.
The one with the one that Quincy Jones did with.
That's not my field of expertise.
No,
Sorry.
it's Sonny Payne played drums on it. Fly Me to the Moon is on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Sonny
I
Payne
don't know.
does this.
It's not my thing. Yeah.
On his floor, Tom, the intro.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah. I'll have to check it out.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sonny Payne. Kind of Blue,
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Jimmy Cobb.
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
That Rivets
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's tough. How many's that?
That's probably.
4? 5. Let me think. One more.
Yeah.
Probably a Beatle record.
Sure.
Abbey Road, maybe.
Yeah.
What was Across the Universe on?
Well, Let It Be, kind
Is
of.
that on?
But
That's in there, right?
yeah.
That's my favorite Beatles song.
Oh wow. Cool.
That Ringo isn't on.
Right.
Everything Ringo's on is my favorite Beatles song.
Right. Yeah.
It's my favorite John Lennon song, probably.
Yeah. For
And,
sure. No, I hear
Number
that.
9, Dream. It's pretty good too.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I could think of 100 albums I'd want to take
course.
with me, but just off the top of my head, definitely a Steely Dan record because they always had the best guys. Jeff Porcaro and
Yep.
Bernard and
Yep.
Keltner and
Yep.
Jim Gordon. Come on.
Yeah. I was a big fan.
Come on.
Yep.
Did you read his book? The
Yes.
book about
Yes, I did. Heartbreaking. Yeah. It was tough. That was tough to read.
But I tell people all the time that You're So Vain is my favorite drum track. And
Wow.
Ricky Don't Lose That Number.
Yeah,
is,
sure.
Right, is like 1B.
Yeah.
There's 1A and 1B for my
Yep.
favorites,
Yep.
and they're both Jim Gordon tracks.
Yeah.
And Glenn Campbell's Wichita Lineman.
Yep.
The drum track is
Right.
unbelievable.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He changes from brushes to sticks
Yeah,
somewhere at the
yeah,
end.
and you don't even really notice.
You
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
And the guy who recorded it said there are no edits.
Wow. So he's quick on somehow.
I don't know how.
then
Maybe
he's
he
just
had
so
those
cool.
sticks with the
Yeah.
brushes on the other side.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, drum stuff.
No, when I was lucky. When I was a little kid, my parents, they had the Delaney and Bonnie record.
Yeah.
And was whatever, one of those things, you get lucky. And they had Mad Dogs and Englishmen too, which was Jim Keltner and Jim Gordon.
There's another.
So I just, that's the way you play, just driving that ride cymbal. Driving it. Yeah, it's heavy.
Chicago's first album.
Sure.
That'd be on the list too.
Sure.
It's Danny Servo,
Yeah.
my man.
Why not? Is there any particular concert or show that you saw, and I'm going to ask you these same questions as a recap so you can think, that you saw that flipped your script immediately?
A couple. Bob Orsi and I followed Bob Marley around one summer. We saw like 3 shows. That was pretty life-changing.
Yeah.
But there were 2 shows. I saw Little Feat in New Haven at Woolsey Hall.
Sure. Yep.
And it was about a year and a half before Lowell died. And Richie Hayward.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think the one would probably be Steely Dan at Palace Theater in Waterbury, Pretzel Logic Tour.
Sure.
Jeff Porcaro and Jim Hodder.
Oh, boy.
And Jeff was like 19.
Yeah.
So Jeff's here, Jim's here. Royce Jones was playing percussion. Michael McDonald was off stage because he had stage fright.
Yeah.
So he was off behind the curtain
Crazy.
and singing.
Imagine that.
Yeah, and it was
Crazy.
just watching Jeff, Jim Hodder too. Nobody can play Reelin' in the Years, by the way.
Yeah.
I've seen guys try to play that.
Yeah.
No one can play that drum part.
Yeah.
You were talking about the thing with 8 to the bar.
Yeah.
Try to play Reelin' in the Years the way Jim Hodder played it.
Yeah.
But to watch those 2 play together, really, it just changed everything for me.
Yeah, I bet.
And then seeing Jerry play Unguarded Minute the night before I had to go in and work with Hall Oates was
Right.
also like life-changing.
Yeah.
I mean, my whole approach to recording changed.
Yeah. I believe that.
Watching Jerry do that drum track.
Heavy. Yeah, that'll do it. Desert island food, something you would eat every day if you could. I find that interesting. I don't know why.
What would I eat every day if I could?
With no consequences, you know.
Yeah. Pizza.
Yeah, of course.
Pizza.
Yeah. New Haven.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why? Is there another
Yeah,
one?
right. Yeah. What are we talking about? Yeah, exactly.
There are only 2 pizzas on the planet.
Yeah.
If you ask me, and they're a half a block away from each other.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Remind us, Joe Bouchard, 5 albums, quick. You know?
You know what I said?
And I'm going to compare. We're going to rewind and see if your tastes have changed.
I was thinking of being on a desert island. I would take the Beethoven Ninth.
Sure.
Beethoven.
When did he record that?
The box set. The box set of Beethoven symphonies.
Okay.
Sure.
I could handle that
Yeah.
if I was stuck on a desert island. Oh, I don't know.
All right. You don't know?
I don't.
Okay.
I love big Beach Boys fan.
Sure.
Oh.
The Today album
Yeah.
was the album that I listened to in high school that I said, I got to do music.
Oh, wow.
I got to do music.
Yeah.
This album is so incredible. Nobody talks about it, but it
Yeah, sure.
really is a brilliant and emotional
Yeah.
breakthrough in music.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, I like that record.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that I would take those.
Cool. A show that you saw that blew your mind, that changed your whole thing.
I saw the Blues Project. It was the first concert I ever saw when I was in college at Ithaca College.
Wow.
Got to meet some of those guys. I actually was in the Blues Project for about 2 weekends.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was a long story. I won't-
And that's
That's Steve Katz
right.
from
Yeah.
up in Kent,
Yeah.
where I used to live.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize.
yeah, he was my neighbor.
Okay.
I used to do sound for rehearsals, and
Yeah.
he said, "Hey, you want to go to Italy? And you want to join the? You want to go to Italy?" I says, "Steve, you didn't have to,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't have to ask me more than once."
Yeah. Why not? Yes.
But the tour never happened. So I had some fun rehearsals with those guys.
Yeah, that's okay.
Roy Blumenfeld.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else would I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of
All right.
you got to have a nine record set for
Yeah.
Beethoven.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I have to rephrase the question. Yeah, because people get hung up on the desert island aspect of this. What I mean is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Don't get hung up on.
Yeah. The desert island thing.
Yeah.
Just pick 5.
Yeah.
What 5 records
Yeah,
can
yeah,
you not
pick
live
5.
without?
Right.
How about that?
See, I never put it like that. You
Okay.
can't live without. That's the way to.
So it
Yeah.
would be
That's
Pepe's, Sally's.
Right. Modern and that's
Modern.
it. Yeah,
Modern's a close third, right?
How do we feel about if you go the parties? You go out.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Of course,
kind
that's
of a
pretty
strong,
good. Too. Yeah.
a strong-
No, I don't mean to diss anybody
No,
else's
of course,
pizza,
of
but
course not,
but
of course
pizza's the thing.
Yeah, we're spoiled here.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. All right, we can go. Is that cool?
Sure.
Is there anything that you want to
Nope.
that we didn't touch on?
This
that
has
you
been great.
I really
I
appreciate
love
it.
you.
I appreciate
you guys
having
together
us, man. No,
talking
thanks.
about drums.
Well,
It's
it's
deep.
why not?
Yeah,
it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. And it did happen, and then it finally happened.
Finally
which
happened.
is good. It's fun.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I really do.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's been great.
Yeah,
You know, I could yap about this stuff for
Well,
days.
you come back anytime.
I would love to do that. Sure.
Thanks for having me back.
We'll figure it out. We'll get Matt in here. We'll get a thing. We'll get.
Oh,
Man.
It's
How about
too,
the-
it's too
how
bad we
about-
couldn't
how about
get
the
that
3
together.
guys?
When is this gig? I wonder if I can get them creeps over here before.
Do you
then.
know? Do you know Rich?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've known Rich forever. I knew Rich before I knew Matt, and I've known Matt
Put you in a
forever.
round table on the chairs over
You know,
here.
I'm gonna try and get these creeps here. Are you around next week?
I'm around next week. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get these creeps in here. We're gonna see if we can make that happen.
You know
that
what?
Would be funny.
We're gonna see them on Thursday. I can bring it up with them on Thursday. If you,
Yeah,
if you
I
want.
mean,
And then
I'll talk to Matt. Rich
Yeah,
is the only
I'm-
one I don't talk.
Okay.
Me and Matt
I might
talk
be
every-
at Ghost.
Why
I'm
not?
gonna go see Ghost.
Really? Wow.
We're being
What's the date?
demonized.
We're being summoned
yeah, so
by
next-
the Pope.
That would be the.
I'm around next week. Sure.
All right, that would be the 22nd. We're going to try and make that happen
Okay.
because I think that would be a good thing. And then I don't even have to talk. These 3.
Oh, the 3 guys.
get them. We'll get them together. Rich Dart he's a riot.
He's so funny.
Yeah, yeah.
man.
Did you play in the Hoo Hoos?
Yeah, sure.
And I played with Rich
Yeah.
in the Hoo Hoos.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So we all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
All
that goes
the
back to
paths
that.
cross at some point. Yeah. Rich Dart.
Yeah.
When I used to play with 8 to the bar, he would show up and just do a cartwheel. What
The
happened?
card is on the floor and fell down.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll get that. He would just do a cartwheel across the dance floor. Like that was Rich Dart. We'd like, oh, Rich is here. You know.
He's so funny.
Oh yeah.
He's that subtle sort of funny. You know, he sits and lets everybody sort of yap, and then
Oh yeah.
here's the zinger.
Well, I just unplugged myself. Who cares? I'm not even going to plug myself back in because it doesn't matter. By the time I do that, so let's go before I wreck. I'm going to wreck something else.
Okay.
The Rock and Roll Drumorama is the 28th, which is like a week from next Monday.
Right.
Very soon.
So we have time. So we're going to make this happen.
Yep.
And then the Joe Bouchard Band gig is
August 16th.
August 16th on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're going to make all that happen.
Great.
Okay.
Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, man.
Cool,
Really
of course. And thanks, Joe. Thanks for making this happen. Please, thank you. And I'm going to press a button. I have no idea what any of this is going to sound like because I unplugged myself, but who cares? All right, Jon Peckman Podcast. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Did you took care of him? Made sure he got here in one piece? Is that how it works? All right. Anyway. All right, it's Jon Peckman Podcast. Hey guys, you know what? I pressed the wrong button and I missed the very end of the fella say goodbye. So this is an insert. I'm Jon Peckman, Jon Peckman Podcast, Connecticut Valley School of Music and Dance. Mickey Curry was there. Joe Bouchard was there. I'm here pressing all the wrong buttons. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. That is all.
If you'd like to start your own podcast, give us a call at Connecticut Valley School of Music and Dance. Our professionally designed podcast space is here for all your recording needs. Rent out our studio to do interviews with up to 4 people, to record audiobooks, social media content, and all other recorded material. Our rentals include a private studio along with our professional-grade podcasting equipment, and we can customize your output to whatever your needs are. We also have green screen capabilities, which will expand to video capability if you so wish. So check us out here at convalley.net/podcast.